Hello again, Keith Loki back with another episode of the Colony. I spent the last like 2 or 3 hours working on stuff that I was going to be using in this video, and it pretty much all failed horribly. I'll show off some of the options I did, because I want to move, with Colony Logistics allows you to, what is it? It allows you to easily put stuff into planetary storage. And right now I have my miners all separated, so I wanted to go ahead and try and bring them all together so they would be able to easily pump up the storage without having to worry about the other base running out of stuff in dire situations where, say, I'm out of the base resources required to make supplies, such as substrate and water and maybe even crafting goods. I would then be able to jump over, spend a small amount of time, and get a bunch of resources, but the problem is I couldn't easily do it. Here was my first attempt at something. What I was going to do is on either end of the miners, I was going to put this on it, so I could just drive it over. The problem with that is just trying to dock everything together. I used these and I put one on the base, or the miner, and the problem was it wasn't able to line up easily, and driving shit on Minimus is just difficult as hell. So I decided to try and switch to this. It is just a thing I was gonna put on top of the craft and just let it drag the shit over. But with this tiny Clampetron Jr., it wasn't able to easily lift the thing, and I wasn't able to ditch all the resources because it's so full of stuff, and the asteroid base where I was planning on ditching stuff is also full of stuff. So I decided to just go ahead and fly stuff out. The craft we're going to be using today is going to be this. What it's going to do, come on, load. We're going to bring this out, land it next to it, and then pipe it up to it. And then once it's piped up, we can then use it to quickly fill the storage it already has. And I just need to put on the life pod. Where is it? I need to put a decoupler. Oh, get off. So decoupler, and then I already built a little life pod. Best thing about Minimus is there's very little gravity to it, so I'm able to use just a little ion craft. It says there's very little fuel right now, but it has enough. I'm going to need Helena and seed inventory. No. That and piping. Where is piping? Just to be safe, we'll take a bunch. We're going to actually put more life support on this thing because I have 200 on this, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I'm going to put another 4 packs on here. So we'll go up to 6, just to be safe. So this is the craft we're going to be flying today. And now I just need to make the bottom stage. We're just going to go hog wild too. We're not going to pussyfoot around, because I've already been trying to play for the last like 2 or 3 hours, and I'm kind of frustrated with how much time I wasted trying to get that shit to work. Now we're just going to go straight for the larger sizes. Where are the big engines? They're there. Is there any with a good... Oh wait, I'm too big. I'm looking for... No. Where are the correct size engines? Is that it? There we go. So that'll be our transfer craft. Wait, what else is connected into this? Damn phone. That goes there, and that goes there. parachute. Come on. Oh, shoot. So that's enough to get us there. And then we need a nice big decoupler. Put on the final stage. Not the final stage, but the stage that's getting us to orbit. We're just gonna go hog wild. No, where is it? Oh wait, no, we need that stuff. And then, with the mic on, good, I do. This. Not enough. Okay. Fix that easy. Solid rocket boosters, as always. Good. Oh shoot, yeah, we're still on Minimus. I was wondering why we were going so quickly. And then I also want to put on a large. Does we only have 3.75? I was sure that. Okay. We're not gonna do big at the start. Because this thing's gonna be escaping the atmosphere at alarming pace. Just put that little thing right at the top. Oh, I should actually put a parachute on that too. And a heat shield probably would be a good bet. And finally a parachute. Where are the parachutes? Ooh, that wine is burning the stomach. Worst case scenario, Helena gets stuck out there. I really don't care. Half the missions I did trying to test stuff out involved them being screwed over. Okay. Launch. We're probably going to launch 2 of these. One on camera, and then I'll probably do another one off camera, and then... Or maybe, I don't know. We might have enough time for both. I'll probably do the other ones off camera, because I have to do 4 flights of this. Holy shit, friggin' hammerhead. Move that up here. No. Here. Do. Tilt over just a little bit. This will probably get us to pretty much the required height. What's she seeing? Nothing. Do they have gimbals? Yeah, they do have a bit of gimbal. Decent. So yeah, we're pretty much going to be out of the atmosphere with these engines. Orbit, we're at 100 meters. Okay, we're going to wait. Let's just tilt right over. Yeah, as always, I think I over-engineered this. Way too much fuel. thrust down. And we are pretty much in orbit now. Just loop around. Did I forget to put... Only solar panels we have are on the top stage, so that's not good. Well, it's not terrible, but it's not great. I won't be doing many space planes anymore, because, what was it, the last week or two have just been space planes, and as I said in the prior video, they just take too long to fly. They're efficient, but I just don't want to have to put people through multiple episodes of the exact same thing over and over and over again. Or, no, multiple episodes, but of the exact same flight. Come on. Why aren't you turning? Whoa, wrong way, wrong way. Doesn't really make much sense, but we're looking. Okay, good enough. We're on a horribly oblong orbit. We're just gonna ditch that stage. And that stage. We're gonna... I really want to even out this orbit, because I don't want to have to deal with a really hard encounter, because the more frigged up the orbit is, the more hard this freaking encounter is going to be. And we do have enough fuel for this whole damn flight. We're most likely going to bring down the transfer stage with us to help save on fuel, because the last stage only has about 800 delta V. Without more delta V for it, we're going to have a few problems. Well, not problems really, it's just going to be fucking hell. Switch to... I hate when that friggin' happens, it's so friggin' annoying. But yeah, we only have about 850 delta V. It's probably more than enough, but I always like to go on that. Err on the side of caution, because I hate doing multiple... Friggin' hell. Set as target. There we go. I just don't like doing multiple flights, pretty much. The same thing over and over again. Oh, get out of the way, mun. You motherfucking planet. Your mother's a whore. Fuck you, mun. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna go to the other side of the freaking planet. And... fuck. There we go. Just accept that maneuver. I really wish all those contraptions I threw together worked out, because that would have been fun, but after about an hour or so I started swearing and shit, and that was when I was just trying to drive the thing close. Like, I got to the point where I could have started rearranging stuff and probably have gotten it to work, but it was taking me like 15-20 minutes just to get everything lined up properly, and then finding out, oh, this didn't work. You gotta do a new maneuver. And it's just, or you need to do a drive out, drive back in, drive out, drive back in. And the problem was is I didn't have enough traction to drive out of the freaking out of the control of the docking port that I was using. It was the smallest one too, and it was just pulling me back in. So I'd have to do some crazy like drive backwards, ram into the craft. Sorry about that. But I'd have to ram into the craft, causing my tail end to go up and go up on the craft, then floor it out. The problem was half of the time it would cause the vehicle to flip, meaning I couldn't get it righted. I did have reaction wheels on other versions of it, but it just got to the point where I was just getting too frustrated. I might look back on it and try again, but not right now. Another version of the top-mounted craft was I used Clampatron, and it was just too hard to align, and then I released the pivot, causing it to flop over like I'm not gonna say, but I assume you can figure out what I mean by that. But it would just flop over, and I wouldn't be able to get it back perfectly aligned. I wish there was an easier way, like something like Infernal Robotics, where you get to set a degree or a little joystick to set it up so it's powered. But it was just getting too difficult, and I just said screw it. So we're gonna go traditional methods. We still got a fair amount of fuel in this, meaning we don't have to worry too much about the orbit and such. Shoot. Good enough. I've been actually getting pulled into another game a fair bit, pretty much almost as much as Kerbal Space Program did, called Factario. I might end up start doing a Let's Play with a buddy of mine. He's been playing it also, and I might start recording that with him. I don't really know if it'll be entertaining because it is kind of it's a logistics game where you pretty much build a gigantic factory to produce items. Items you use to build more parts for that factory, conveyor belts, piping, refineries, assembly buildings, all that good shit. That, and I've been playing Anno 1602, which is way throwback. It's like early 90s. I'm not that great at that game, though. I have played other games of the series, like recent variants that I tried because I liked Anno 1602 back when I played it. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Add maneuver. Bring that up to about equatorial. But yeah, it doesn't have the allure that 1602 had for me. 1602 is just really cutesy. Well, I wouldn't say cutesy. I just like pirates. Pirates in that era. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean game on the PS2, where you go from island to island doing missions. I think it was based off the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. And I played the shit out of that game to the point where I bought out all the weaponry on every single island. Like all the cannonballs, grape shot, chain shot. There was something else. I think explosive barrels or something like that. My twin actually started getting pissed off at me because I just kept playing it even though I couldn't really do anything. Like I was hunting down ships, being frugal about what I was shooting to get more weaponry from those ships that I'm taking out. Another game I liked of the same vein was Tropico, Pirates Cove. Was it Pirates Cove? Pirates Bay, or I don't remember if it's Cove or Bay, but that was a fun game. I wish they would remake that instead of all like the Tropicos they're current Oh, shoot. Get to that node. We need to burn against it again. And you may have noticed I stopped doing the engineer tech tree as of late. It's hard enough doing 3 hours of this, 2 hours of uh, stronghold, and usually a challenge and this war mine video. So I kind of put that on hold for now, mainly because school right now is we're in the second semester and they're throwing everything at us. Like I have 10 projects right now of different degrees, like acrylic painting, After Effects, 3D modeling, stuff like that. I have to do sketchbook drawings, which I've done a bit of Kerbal Space Program stuff for that. I've been doing working on a mod called Resources in a Can. I haven't really done much on it in the last week or so. I'm waiting until I get my tax return back, and I'm going to be buying a drawing tablet. Once I have that, I'm going to do all the textures for it, because right now they're just solid placeholder textures. I could do it with my mouse, but it's kind of finicky with a mouse. You have to jump back and forth between apacacy. I can never say that damn word. Just how thick the paint you're laying down is in the paint program you're using. I'm not using paint because that's freaking amateur shit, but it's just how thick how thick of a stroke you're putting down. Okay, let's see. We're gonna want to bring this down to about there. Bring the other end down to about the same height. So we're going to land this as close to our other miner as possible, because we're going to want to be able to pipe them up. I should put a bit of RCS on these things, but I am not the best person to remember to do shit. How much supplies do we have left? We're at under half. So she might not make it back. I don't really care. She's a white jacket. Worst case scenario, we can just gun it right back for it, which is probably what I'll do. We might be able to get her back. Best choice would have actually been to put a probe core on here, because with the thing I'm using, with the way I'm using supplies, they get ornery. They don't get they don't die anymore. I don't know why I was doing it before. They just get a bit upset and like, I'm not going to work anymore. So you can technically put a granny probe pretty much on it, or a babysitter, that, oh, you don't want to work anymore? Well, we'll just take you back home. Okay. So we want to land next to that one. So that's our target. Now, we're just going to get right over top of it and thrust right down to it. We're doing inefficient shit right now. This is not how you do anything in the actual game, or if you're playing an actual career mode, because this would equal you wasting so much delta V and all that, but I just want to get her done. Get her done. Fucking, why am I quoting fucking... I can't remember his name. That fucking redneck. What's his name? Yeah, I can't remember his name. What is that in the background? I'm not gonna risk clicking on that. Oh, it's the asteroid base. So we still have 600 or so in this. We'll get as close as possible with this main engine. Come on. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but okay. Yeah, that should be right. No, that's not right. Let's just go to 0. Okay. Now, we want... Yeah, this is going to be a bit finicky. Okay. So, if that's that way, and this is this way, so... Boop. Okay, we want to go this way. Because we still have another fair bit of delta V in the next stage. Meaning we don't have to worry too much about this shit. It's just I want to not have to dick around too much. Because we're within 300 kilometers now. That's loading in. We can actually see it now. Yeah, we're pretty much right on top of it. So when we get down to about 500 meters, we'll do a full-on thrust, ditch this big stage, and use the smaller stage. Do we have a reaction wheel on here? Yes, we do. Decent. And then we're going to land as close as possible. We might have to do a few bunny hops, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We are pretty damn laggy right now. We're going to thrust early, actually. Don't you dare. I'm really worried that might land on top of that thing, but I don't think it will. I'd probably shit myself laughing. Well, I wouldn't shit myself laughing. I'd find it hilarious, but frustrating so much at the same time. Okay. No, this way. Best case scenario is we land right off the side of the actual I want to land right off the side of the actual donut. Because if we can do that, then we're well suited. Come on. Yeah, we're pretty much floating right above it. We'll just keep floating. I want to extend the landing gear. And I think we're going to be landing well where we want to be. Damn. Like a freaking glove. But we came down a little bit too hard. Okay. So we now need to extend or get her out. Come on. Activate that damn RCS, you stupid little bitch. Come on. You can't weigh this much. Okay, screw you then. Turn off the RCS. Turn off your RCS. Yeah, I assume it's an issue with the fact that she has so much issues with the time dilation. Okay, so we need. Okay. Come on. So pump that right into there. To be honest, we might actually be fine with just this one little expansion module. Link. Because it does double the not the efficiency, double the output of this base. Come on. Okay, so that's connected. Now we just need to, I really hope these are the right ones. Drill, watermill, thank God. I would have been so freaking angry if that turned out to be the incorrect, come on. Oh, and that tank survived. The incorrect, English. Can I not speak it? Come on, come on. No. Stop. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have time for 2 of these either. Oh, you're stupid. Stop it. It's the one thing I don't like about Kerbal inventory system is they get this fucking goddamn it. Ugh. You know what? Open up your damn inventory. There. Okay. Are you good now, or are you gonna be stupid? Are you stupid? No, you're good. I don't understand why that happens, because I had 2 docking ports, full backpack, and it flies better than how she did just now with only 3 frigging connector ports. Okay. So, those are all running. So, deploy drill. Wait. What is... Oh shit, only part of them are connected to that. So let's manually deploy every one of these damn drills. I should have double checked that before I left. If I remember correctly, also, this is probably the most rich area I could find in this flat area for these goods. Deploy drill. Deployed. Start minerals, start water. Start minerals, start water. Let's actually start up these reactors, because we are going to need that extra power. If we don't, they're going to drain out everything. Start reactor. Yeah, I really wish there was an easier way of picking apart, setting it as central rotation, instead of having to dick around trying to find the center rotation. Come on, finish moving. There we go. Like, just being able to, like, say, select the center of this vehicle, have it as the center of rotation, select a drill, or a landing part, just anything, instead of being the center of mass, or have it as multiple options, center of mass or a specific part. You probably do something like that by altering the information on what each part weighs on the fly. Like, add 10 tons to a single part, but limit it to stationary vehicles, like how you can't time warp with a vehicle that is moving. Come on. There we go. What's our electric charge at? Where our electric charge is good, decent. Almost done here. Then we can start flying Helena back. If we're lucky, she'll make it. It's not as extreme of a flight as the flight out here, because we have to, if we're doing shitty flights, which I'm very good at doing, we have to go out past the orbit and come back in, which half the orbit, or half the flight time, is usually that maneuver. And since she's been out here, doesn't actually give me correct numbers. She's not been out here for a year and 48 days, or 418 days. Okay, so that's all set up. But we actually don't have enough power. Oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta turn off some of these to not overpower the reactors. Stop water drill. Since we already have more than enough minerals, or more than enough water. Just to be safe, we'll set off a few more. Up to 14 or 14. Now let's watch how much more quickly this fills. Planetary logistics. So that should double the input into that. And that might have just been something horrible I did, meaning she might have just been screwed over. Control from here. And I need to select those packs and get as shit. Oh, shit. Come on. Just too many damn parts. Should be able to get a full supply. Or 2 full supply packs will give us 200 food, which might give us just enough to get back if we're lucky. If not, she might hit the atmosphere and run out. And not be able to do anything till they're within 25k of the ground. A little bit more. There we go. It'd be nice if there was a UI to do this. Okay. I'm actually amazed this is working. It's like ion drives, you don't expect them to work anywhere, let alone on a planet. How much supplies does she have actually? 12 days. So she got 12 days to get back to Kerbin, or she dies in the cold, heartless, expansive space. This will be interesting. Hell, she might not even make it off the planet. Good thing I didn't go for the weaker drive. This one's 2, the other one was 1.2. Which is... I need to double check that. I don't know if that's from another mod or not. Yeah, I don't think she's going to get back to Kerbin. Get her up to 10k altitude. Are we out of range of them? Decent, we're out of range of them now. Meaning we have a smoother fly now. altitude. Whoa. We still have 31,000 Delta V. Yeah, we're not in a horrible position right now. We get to doing it with this. Not with a live Kerbal, but we could get to doing it with it. So we're going to get within about 30 seconds of there. Start thrusting at prograde. Our supplies are still at a fair amount. And we are above the planet now. Okay. Now, to get to Kerbin, we're gonna have to do the burn at the dark side of the fucking planet. Shit. Okay, so we're gonna thrust outward as far as we can. If we're lucky, then we might be able to... Okay, so we will go for radial. I want to try and get the orbit to switch orientation. No, go for the other radial. Shoot. Where the hell is prograde? Friggin' orbit now. There we go. Come on. A little bit further. Still have 2900 delta V. Okay. So we're going to leave this planet in 3 days, meaning we have 9 days left. What do you mean you refuse to work? You got fucking food. Oh, electric charge. I don't think you refuse to work. I assume you're just asphyxiating from the carbon scrubbers not working. Now we go for that. Bring that down as quick as possible. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Unless that drops to like 2 days or, well, 7 days and we have 2 days left, we might be screwed. I did not pack enough food. Just dropped a fair bit. That's even worse. Down to 12 days. We only have 8 days left. Ooh, even less than I thought. This might not be good. Oh, what am I doing? 19 days. 10 days. Ooh, that might help us. We still need to get under 8 days. 8 days. Come on, Minimus, let me go. Shoot. We're screwed. Eight days from now, we're at 7 hours. We're just gonna go for the Hail Mary. And it's too late. We're coming in at much too... Wait, what a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. Radial. That one, actually. If we're lucky, we might have options. Oh yeah, we still have the grace period. I forgot about that. I don't know why neither of our heights are going up, but okay. We'll see what happens. And we're in the Atmo. Bye-bye. So, she didn't make it back. She ended up in the atmosphere at probably 3,400 meters per second. Probably more, actually. She was in it for very little, too. But I'm going to go ahead and end that video here. We got a new miner out there. I'll probably bring in another miner off camera to the other one so we can get double of that. But I thank you for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, excuse me, leave a dislike and a comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to see any future updates, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I thank you for watching. My name's Keith Loki, and you have a good night.